I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever this skin is right here, she's pretty cute. That's gonna be my new main skin. If this is a skin that ends up coming out in Chapter 2, Season 3. Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm FlipArtz. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we are here checking out a little bit of what was going on within those cutscenes of the device event that happened here on Fortnite just before the end of the season. As you guys know, tomorrow is actually going to be the release of the newest season here for Fortnite Chapter 2, which is going to be for Chapter 2 Season 3. If you guys are looking to get some battle passes, we are going to be giving away some battle passes here on the channel. All you have to do is drop a like here on the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications that way you guys miss out when I upload a new video here to the channel, as well as down in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite thing about this season was, or maybe what skin you liked during the season, or what side you guys decided to pick, whether it was the ghost side or the shadow side, along with your epic ID down below. That way I can add you guys and then gift you guys a battle pass for that season. But either way, we're gonna actually go into the career section here and then go into our replays. You're gonna be able to see here that I actually have the device saved, the actual event here. We're gonna be able to see exactly what was going on in that office space during that whole cutscene, and things that you guys might have not been able to catch the first time around, and we might be actually able to no clip and see kind of the things that were going on behind the scenes. All right, so we're in game here, and I believe if I just go somewhere around here is where the event should start. All right, so we're here at the part of the event where all of like the rods or like pillars started to come out from the water. You can see like all of the different pillars here. There were 5 of them that were pretty much like all around the water. They're coming out from, you know, the ocean or the lake or whatever you want to call it over here, going all around the agency. And then eventually we have the actual device that was underneath the agency actually pretty much blow up a good portion of the agency itself after. And then you know, everything starts going on. If you guys didn't actually get to see the whole entire event, I do have the live reaction POV of me, you know, reacting to it, obviously there on stream. It's gonna be here on the channel. Go check it out. I'll leave a link down in the description below, as well as a button you guys can click somewhere at the top of the screen. You guys can pause this video, go and check that out, and then come back to this video if you want to see the whole event, if you have no clue what I'm talking about. But pretty much you can see here that this is actually the device that I was talking about. This is actually Midas's device, which is also why it's called the device event. There's actually 3 cutscenes that happen during this event. There's one where we get teleported into kind of like an office space somewhere, we have no clue where, and then there's going to be another one within the same office space, and you can hear someone talking, which happens to actually be the Jonesy skin, and we later find out that his name is actually Jonesy Jones or John Jones or something like that. We actually have an interaction with him, but I think a lot of you guys are going to be interested in actually like what is in that office, a lot of the Easter eggs that we can actually see, and things that might be foreshadowing and things that we can see coming up for the next season. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and like scroll past some of this stuff here and try to get to one of those cutscenes. There you go. You can actually see that we're actually in the office right now. And for those of you guys that don't know, I'm actually using one of the different visitor skins. This is something from like, I believe like season 10 or 9 or 10 or something like that. This is called the Paradigm or Paradome visitor skin, a part of the 7 set. If you guys have no clue about that lore, you guys definitely gotta go find a YouTube video about it, but it's pretty insane. But we're pretty much in one of the offices here where pretty much everything is gonna go and pretty much start to happen here. You guys can see that, you know, right outside the window, we do have a couple of skins there, and we can kind of see like a skin right there. We can't really tell what it is. I already know what it is, but I'm gonna leave it to you guys to go down in the comments below and let me know what skin you guys think that is, what character that is. But then we have the actual Jonesy skin right there. He's on the phone. He actually just walked out of the office here. While we're here, we can actually go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff here. Obviously, we're gonna be able to take a look at it a little bit better as we progress here with the different cutscenes that go on. But we have Jonesy in all these different kind of pictures here. We have him fist bumping one of, I would believe is a skin here in the game, which would be, you know, one of the tennis girls. If you guys know what skin that is, let me know down in the comments below. I don't exactly remember all of the skins because there's too many in this game, but I feel like, you know, like some of these variants are eventually just gonna come out like a, you know, a tennis version of Jonesy or something like that, you know what I mean? And then we have this one here, pretty interesting. We got Jonesy meditating with what seems to be like a monk. I don't know if this is gonna be anything lore-wise, if this is gonna be something that's gonna be coming up in the game, but that's actually kind of something interesting. And then if you guys have been looking at the most recent leaks that, well, if anything, Fortnite's actually been giving out on their actual Twitter account, there is an astronaut here, and we actually get to see a picture of the astronaut with his arm out. I'm gonna give you guys a picture of it right here on screen. You guys can see this is one of the leaked images that they showed, and we have Jonesy here in this picture, or this portrait, kind of like hugging or congratulating this astronaut here, I guess either for a successful launch, before they're about to launch, whatever it is. And it's probably gonna be roughly around the same skin or something like that. And then the last image you got here is Jonesy kind of like in the jungle. I don't know what's going on here. We got a couple of monkeys here. We have no clue who this lady is. It could be, you know, his aunt. It could be his mom. It could be a good number of things. Again, we don't know if any of these images really have anything to do with any of the lore that's really going to be happening within Fortnite, or at least within the chapter 2, because obviously chapter 1 had its own thing, and then we got sent to like a new dimension, a new kind of timeline or something going on here. So this could be a completely new thing, eventually tie in probably within another chapter. So we're probably looking for another thing to close it out by chapter 3 probably. So we're gonna, you know, finish off the storyline here. So that's all the stuff on this wall, and then pretty much what's really important right here is what's going on over here. So if you guys look at this mug, I believe this is supposed to be the ghost logo, I think, for what's going on pretty much within our season. And then we have an image here that says top secret, and we have Midas. Now you guys can't actually like go and zoom in on anything there. Again, that's all just like blank images, blank paper, stuff like that. But we have top secret thing going on here with Midas. So obviously, because this is his device and whatever he's doing, there's something going on with Midas during this whole thing. And then the next thing we got here is we have another top secret with the Link skin from a couple of seasons ago, from, you know, I think it was like chapter 1, I don't even remember, like 7, 8, something like that. We don't know what's going on with that, so clearly something is going on here. It makes me kind of want to go back into my databases, my files, all of the things that I've recorded throughout the seasons here, and seeing if there was something that we might have missed that they might have hinted towards coming into this, you know, this season here, everything going on. And I think we also even saw the Link skin from chapter 2 season 1 in one of like the previews and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting what's going on. But what might be the most interesting, I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever this skin is right here, she's pretty cute. That's gonna be my new main skin. If this is a skin that ends up coming out in chapter 2 season 3, let me tell you, this is a skin that I'm definitely gonna be rocking right there. She's looking pretty good. She's got tattoos and stuff like that. She's I like it. I don't know who she is. If you guys have any idea, any leaks going on, let me know down in the comments below. But again, you know, we don't really have too much information on stuff going on like that, but that's pretty much all you guys really need to know about what's going on in this office. But then also something that's pretty interesting here as well is you guys can actually see right here in this monitor, we have the event being displayed on this computer screen, on this monitor here, but for what reason, right? So why, how are people able to see exactly what's going on? You know, like, why are they able to see what's going on? You're gonna be able to get a lot more context, because you're gonna realize that for whatever it is, Jonesy, or I believe what it says here on his desk name, John Jones, was talking to somebody on the phone about, you know, what's going on, the storm, whatever's going on, really. It got a little bit insane, but I believe we might be able to go back here a little bit, and let me slow this down. You guys can actually see, in not necessarily real time, it's pretty much on a loop there, but you're gonna be able to see that this computer screen is pretty much relaying what was going on down over there, which is kind of insane when you really think about it. You can see he just walked out there. We're back into the office here again. That's pretty much what's going on the Fortnite map as we got transported to wherever we were, and then we're going back down. We all start to fall down back over here, and we start fighting against the wall. We pushed it back, and it's gonna try to push back against us, and you know, all that stuff. Again, if you guys haven't seen the actual video in the live event, it is here on the channel. You guys can go and definitely go and check that out here. Alright, so now you guys can see we're back and transported into the office here, and you're gonna be able to see some of the dialogue here. This person here, Jonesy, John Jones, or Jonesy, we're just gonna call him Jonesy. He's on the phone with somebody, and he starts talking to somebody named Janice, resonance actuator, about something going on. I have no clue what is going on, but here, take a listen.
No, everything is not stable over here. We are, Janice, dial the resonance actuator to 7.2.
I'm on it.
The thing that we want to see is who is Janice? Who is this person that John Jonesy was talking to, right? So there's actually a way that you guys can actually find out who it is and who all these other characters are that are actually like running by here, these black silhouettes and stuff like that. So let me actually show you guys how to do it. So pretty much we got to go over here, and we are going to slow down the clip, and we're going to go back up a little bit here. And if I do this right, I can actually clip through the back wall. I'm going to play the clip again in real time. There we go. And if we stop this one right here, you can see one of the clips, or one of the characters that come through. We can actually go and zoom in a little bit, and ladies and gentlemen, it is John Wick. I know it's a little bit blurry. This is just how the game is because of the effect and the grainy stuff that they put, but this is the John Wick skin. Now I don't think there's really anything of it, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But we have a John Wick skin here, kind of just running around. We're gonna have to back up here a little bit more because Janice didn't show up here. So let me go and see if I can back up a little bit here. Okay, there we go. I managed to get to it. Now we can try to play it out. And there we go. So right here, this is supposed to be the Janice skin that he's talking to. And I had actual trouble of trying to figure out what skin this was. So I had to actually ask the homies in my Discord. If you guys want to join my Discord, there should be a link down in the description below. In my Discord, I sent the picture out to my chat asking if anyone could recognize who this skin is. This is supposed to be the Janice skin that they talked to. And we were able to figure out that this skin right here is actually the Envoy skin, which is an uncommon skin, a green tier skin pretty much. Came out pretty recently. I think it was first released in March. So it got re-released in April and then again in May. So now obviously we're here in June. So it's been about a month since we've last seen the skin here. But you can see they have the interaction here. And then she's gonna start running. And they actually just kind of run through this thing here, and then they kind of just disappear. This is basically just this floating in the sky, which kind of, when you think about it, it's kind of funny that, you know, you have this office space here, right? And, you know, you're in here, there's something going on, and it's kind of like they're monitoring everything going on, which is directly above the actual Fortnite map, and it's actually just overlooking everything. So, like, are we in some sort of kind of like a loop, you know what I mean? Like, this is all fake. Like, this is a setup. This is something that kind of just is programmed to happen, or, you know, like a simulation. Like, what is going on, right? Obviously, all speculation. Obviously, this is just something that they needed to play so that they could send the characters, all of her, you know, individual characters, to a particular spot to have the cutscene and everything going on like that. But it's just kind of interesting, you know, to be able to see that, you know, that is what's up. And then obviously the craziest thing about this is after we get sent back here, instead of our storm, we are surrounded by water. Insane. That's nuts. And then we even have the yacht here, which is actually something that I definitely wanted to check out to see what's going on here. Kind of wish that you know, the yacht would kind of have better textures on it, but obviously I don't think they wanted us to really go out this far. But you guys can see we are surrounded by water here, and then this would be the last cutscene that we actually get here. There's nothing on that computer screen anymore for whatever reason, and it's all blurred out. What's up? Of course. I think I just broke the game. There's really not much else going on for this office here, but we do have the John Wick skin actually just kind of phasing through, and we can actually get a better, clearer image of John Wick himself walking away like a badass. Look at that. He's like a god. He's just kind of like floating. But I think they're just pretty much just using these skins that look closest to silhouettes, closest to anything really having a suit in the game. Obviously not using any of the other characters, but just pretty much, you know, these main characters like the Envoy skin and this one here for John Wick, because they're characters that have a suit going on, unlike some of the other characters that do have suits but they have like masks and stuff like that. So obviously fits more of like that office feel. I don't think obviously, you know, John Wick is really gonna have anything to do with the actual lore. If it did, that would be kind of crazy. You can see he kind of just starts to walk off here, and then it eventually just cuts out to a whole other scene. Okay, so now we're back here in the office yet again, and I'm just kind of waiting for a lot more of the color to come back here, because the color does kind of get a little bit better here. We can actually go into one of our other office rooms here. Pretty much you guys can see that we have a surveillance camera in this one room here. We have a picture of the actual agency right here before obviously the whole thing started to go and melt down. Another computer screen here which isn't really doing anything. It's kind of blank right there as well, and we can go and take a little bit of another tour here. We have a picture of a lot of shelving units all stacked up on each other, which is a little bit weird, and then nothing over here. And then obviously just looking down, we have the rest of the map, because again, this is pretty much, you know, a floating area amongst everything else. We have a desk, and then I guess this is a washroom with nothing in that as well. Fire extinguisher. We've got, you know, one of the vending machines, and then here is where John Wick kind of just walked out from the building, as you guys can see. Hello, John Wick, looking smooth as always. The other one was very grainy when you get into this area, but I think that's just kind of how they programmed it. So everything else here gets pretty much blanked out, and that's it. That's basically everything that goes on from the up top here, looking down to the bottom, which is actually kind of insane, honestly. And so there you guys have it. That is pretty much everything you guys need to know about what was going on kind of behind the scenes. I'm sure a lot of you guys were kind of curious about what particularly were those different skins that were running back and forth. Obviously we figured it out. It was Envoy and the John Wick skin, which pretty much probably have no correlation to the actual story in terms of why the characters were there, as well as we have, you know, the scenes of all the different pictures that were on the wall. We have the top secret stuff there, and we already know pretty much everything going on with the top secret. We have the Midas skin, we have the Link skin, but it's that one skin that we're probably going to be figuring out what's going on there for Chapter 2 Season 3 here, of course, here on Fortnite. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. We're going to be uploading a lot more Fortnite content here on the channel to help you guys out, challenges, updates, all that stuff, things that you guys want to see uploaded here to the channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed and turning on notifications that way you guys don't miss out when I upload a video, as well as if you guys want to be able to play with me on stream, play with me in general, help me out with videos, all that stuff. You guys can join my Discord as well as follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/FlipArtz live. The link will be down in the description below. I'm streaming every single day over on Twitch for 5 to 6 hours. You don't want to miss out when I am streaming it, going live, and all the good stuff. But either way, thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If again you did enjoy it, remember to drop that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on post notifications here to the channel by hitting that bell icon next to the subscribe button. Also follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with everything going on regarding my videos, my channel, my streams, and myself. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/FlipArtz live. Thank you guys again for watching. Catch you on the flip side. Arts out.